Yeah, so good evening to team members.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, so we have got a special guest today, eh? Dr. Kush Patel.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, for inviting me for an
And Dr.
interview.
Kush Patel, a very, very big congrats from whole DBMCI team. And we are happy to see you that you have got such a good rank, like I would say, so many marks in the exam, right?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for to the whole DBMCI team for inviting me for this interview.
Okay, okay. So let's start with your journey because we are very keen to know about you because you have got such a good rank and so many marks. So there must be some secret about it. So,
No, sir.
doctor,
There is no such any secret, sir. I started my preparation for the from the fourth year of my college, sir.
okay,
Okay. I started with watching like basic subjects. I started in with basic subjects. I watched main videos in from the main video section.
okay,
Okay, and then I used to do MCQ on the day itself.
okay. So basically, like if I say, if one has to prepare for this exam, that the person should start from the final year, as per you.
No, sir. I personally started my preparation from the fourth year itself.
Okay, but
Okay,
according
because
to
in
you, like if a student is now start preparing for the exam, so
yes,
what is
sir.
the ideal time to start the preparation for this FMG exam?
Ideal time is to start, sir, as early as possible because the exam is getting tougher day by day. So as
Okay.
early we should start. It would be beneficial for it, sir.
But doctor, like as we all know, when we go for this foreign medical graduation, so
Yes, sir.
the curriculum of the college is not that much friendly. Like
Yes,
the support that we look from our university, the support that we look from the faculty members. So that kind of supports usually we don't get in the foreign universities.
yes,
So
sir.
at that time, the student may feel a bit depressed or may feel bit disappointed because
Yes.
he does not have that direction to prepare for the exam. So at that point of time, like if a student is in first year, second year, third year, or maybe in any of the year, if he wants to start the preparation, so what do you suggest? Like which app should that person subscribe and
Okay.
or whether he should read by himself, whether he should start study by himself only?
Okay, the student should, if they are in the first 3 years, they should do only college work. I think what they provide in the college, like basic subjects,
Okay,
and they should read books what they provide in colleges.
okay. And
And
what about this entrance exam? This should be started in fourth year.
yes, sir, I started in fourth year.
Okay, okay. You started in fourth year, and you also says to the juniors that if they are also planning to start, the ideal time to start is fourth year only, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so like when any student wants to start his preparation, so do you suggest that the student should subscribe to some app which is there in the market, or the student should make its own notes of this FMG exam by looking at the YouTube videos? So like, what should be the approach for that?
Sir, off the record, I can talk something here.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay, sir. Honestly, I didn't use Bhatia, so I can't mention it because. No.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, sir. So, and I can also mention other platforms here, right?
No, better like not to mention because I
Yes,
mean
yes,
this
sir.
would be
So
comfortable.
I don't want to lie because I honestly did not use Bhatia's platform.
Okay. No, sir, actually, see, we're not talking about one particular name. Like,
Yes,
if one has to prepare for his exam, so whether
yes.
the student should subscribe to some app, is it really beneficial? Like these are apps which are available in market?
Yes, sir. If they think they can subscribe to PEPs, it would be
Okay.
beneficial for like clearing the basic concept because we don't remember in the final year used to forget the basic subjects like anatomy, physiology.
Mhm.
So it would be beneficial if they subscribe to some app for it, and it is
Okay.
also useful for preparation also.
And if one is going for an exam, so what do you suggest? Like, how many times a course or how many times a subject should be revised? Like, two times, three times? What should be the
Yes,
approach?
sir. I think the minimum the course should be revised 3 times because it's the minimum number. Because
Okay.
and then only they can recall the things in the actual exam.
Okay, so 3 times minimum
Yes,
revision
sir.
is
Yes,
required.
sir.
Like one has to exact, yeah.
Yes, sir.
One has
I
to
could
accept
revise
that
only 3 times.
3 times revision is must.
Yes,
You
sir.
have done it for three
Yes, sir.
times. That's
Okay.
really good.
Yes, sir.
And doctor, like you have cleared the exam, what kind of paper quality you are seeing in these days? Because you have just mentioned between the paper is getting difficult day by day.
Yes.
So what do you mean by this? The paper is getting difficult day by day?
Sir, like they are asking the question nowadays, they are not following any pattern because we used to say that we should do PYQs, but they are not only asking the previous year topics, they are also exploring some new topics also. So
Okay.
students should prepare from the whole basic concept, like they should begin by developing the concepts. They are asking like conceptual questions also these days.
So basically, conceptual building is more
Yes, sir.
important instead of
Yes.
this one-liners these days,
Yes,
right? So
sir.
one-liners.
Students should understand the meaning of the subject. Like,
Okay. And doctor, one more thing, like so many books are available in the market, and some free YouTube courses are going on where these people uh, give you knowledge about this previous year PYQs as well as one-liners.
yes, sir.
And do you think these things are beneficial these days, or the students should concentrate on the conceptual notes and revise these notes around 3 or 4 times? What is
Yes,
the
sir.
better?
It is beneficial to revise the notes from which they have studied earlier because it will be useful like a photo memory. We tell it. Yes, sir. I revised the same notes which I used in previous my preparation.
Okay, so like you
Yeah.
have made your class notes, like
Yes.
from whatever source you have used,
Yes.
you have made your class notes,
Yes,
and
sir.
then you keep on revising those notes, and you have
Yes, sir.
revised them three
I
times.
revised only I revised only those notes which I used previously. I didn't change source.
Okay, you didn't change the source,
And
you keep on
yes,
revising
sir.
the same thing.
And it is also important to do question bank also. I mean MCQs also.
Okay, and if we talk about the quality of questions, so what kind of questions these people are asking? Are these questions clinically based or they are the fact-based question? Like what kind of quality has been changed in the questions?
Yes, sir. This time the paper was kind of mixed questions. There
Okay.
were in a first paper there were many one liners, sir, and in the second paper there it was full of clinical questions. So we should prepare for both, sir. They can ask anything.
And doctor, one golden advice from your side, like I have come across with many students, and they are somewhere stuck between 140 to 150. Like few of them have got 142, 144. Even I have seen the students who have got 149. So
Yes,
obviously they
sir.
have been disappointed because they are just at the borderline, but not able to clear that line.
Yes, sir.
So what do you think? What is the suggestion for them? Like in which direction should they study so that they can be able to clear this threshold mark?
Sir, first of all, it's a very difficult thing when they got stuck between the 140 and 150. It's a very tough time for them, and
Yeah.
I think they should first see what really they did mistakes in their actual exam. They should
Okay.
watch recall and like they should analyze their exam, like how mistakes they made. The mistake was like recall mistakes, or they couldn't understand the question, or they couldn't understand the topic, and after analyzing they should start preparation accordingly.
Okay. And one thing more, the students who have just start preparing, what do you say? Like which subjects are more important to study more and more in depth so that they will get more marks out of it? So which subjects you think are more important and the other subjects which should be given less importance? Ideally,
Yes, sir.
all subjects are equal. Like we all know that all subjects are equally. Like one should
Yes.
be knowing about all the subjects. But still, like if
Sir,
you have to study few subjects that will give more
yes, sir.
weightage in the exam, so what are those subjects?
If we see the pattern of recent papers, sir, it is very difficult to mention some such important subject because they are not following any pattern. They ask any subject more question in one exam, and they will ask less questions in that subject. So
Okay.
it is good to prepare all the subjects, but if I have to mention, then the main subjects must be done should be medicine, surgery, PSM, and OBGY. They are the four major
Okay,
subjects
so four subjects you
that they
mentioned
ask.
is medicine,
Yes,
surgery, OBG, and PSM.
yes, yes, sir. They should
Okay,
do thoroughly this question, and the concepts are important in these subjects.
okay, that's
And
really good. Hmm.
and this time, sir, PSM and biochem was more weightage in the first paper.
Okay, the biochemistry questions were more because
Yes,
PSM is usually asked.
yes,
I
sir.
mean, it's not asked usually asked around 20-30 questions asked from
Yes,
PSL.
sir. Yes,
So this
yes.
time even from biochemistry, the questions were more, right?
Yes. And this
Okay,
time the patho and micro question were very less. So they are not following any pattern. We
okay,
have
right.
to do all the subjects.
Okay, that's quite sure that we have to do all the subjects. And doctor, while preparing for the exam, you must have faced some days like when you are depressed and whatever you planned that you are not able to complete your targets, and you feel demotivated. You feel that you are not able to clear this time. So how you kept yourself motivated? Like what is that zeal that always comes in your mind whenever you people get demotivated while preparing for the exam?
Yes, sir. If I talk about myself, my main motivation was, sir, that whenever I feel demotivated, I used to imagine the day of result. That how would my day of result would be look like? How would be the environment in my house, sir? Yes, sir. I
Okay.
will how I want to see my parents' faces, my face. Yes, sir. That thing motivated me a lot, sir.
Okay, right. And if there are, because I have also come across with few students who were not even able to do better in this exam, not able to do good in this exam, because they told me, sir, we have somewhere lost our momentum at last 1 month, like when they lost their momentum. So, though for those kind of students who have this habit of taking so much of stress and going into the panic and they get deviated from their preparation. So, for the last few days, what is your tips to them? Like, how can keep their cool and they can keep their confidence so that they can perform well in the exam?
Sir, if I talk about myself, I used to do some 10 or 15 minutes meditation for in the day, sir, to keep myself calm and cool, because it's very crucial to keep the mind calm in the last days of preparation, because everyone is going through the same thing. Everyone is stressed, but we have to keep calm. So yes,
Right. So really great to know. So, like, if I have to summarize our discussion, I would say a student who has just prepared for the start preparing for the this exam. So the student must start from the college days. So it's better to
yes, sir.
start as early as possible, but
Yes,
it should not be late than the final year. So final
yes,
year is the last.
yes, sir.
We can say the last year to start your preparation. So you
Yes,
should have started your preparation the final year. Second,
yes,
like we all subjects are equally important. Like we should not think like that this subject is not important. So any subject can be asked with good
yes,
weightage
sir.
in any of the exams. So there is no pattern which these examiners follow. So
Yes,
every
sir.
subject should be read. Number
And
three,
the
like
and
yeah,
sir, MCQ practice is equally important as reading the theory, because it's an
yeah,
MCQ
definitely.
exam. It's very crucial to do MCQs for all the topics.
Yeah, definitely. Like when we're preparing for these subjects, like Dr. Kush has mentioned, that we have to revise these subjects 3 times. But every time we
Yes,
have to do MCQs also because
yes, sir.
ultimately when we're sitting in the exam, we have to
Yes,
attempt MCQs, right? So we have
yeah.
not supposed to write the answer in the theory. So we have to practice MCQs so that
Yes,
you're
sir.
able to produce yourself during the exam. So
Yes, sir. When I
three revisions are must, and the
yes,
MCQ should be done. And number four, like we have to keep ourselves motivated while you're preparing for the
yes,
exam because ups and downs are the part of the life, and this is a
yes, sir.
long
Yeah,
journey. Yeah, definitely. So it's a 6 month journey. So 6 months you
yes,
will have the positives, you have the negatives. So at the time of negatives, you have to keep yourself motivated. You have to think about a scenario which is related to your personal life, which
yes,
always keeps you motivated. Like Dr.
yes,
Kush has done about his parents, about his family. So this is what we can do. And during the last days of revision, the one a student can keep on doing this meditation, keep his mind cool, keep his calm, and keep himself motivated and juvenated so that he can be able to produce whatever content he has marked up, right?
yes, sir.
Okay, so
Definitely.
really nice to talk to you, Dr. Kush. And now, what's your plan? What's the next plan? Because you have just cleared the exam, so you must be applying for this internship. So, which
Yes,
state you have chosen to do internship? Your own home state
sir. Yes, sir. I live in Gujarat, so I will do internship in Gujarat.
in Gujarat only.
Yes,
Okay. And after that, you are also planning to your PG entrance exam after
yes,
internship.
sir. Yes, sir.
So
I
what's
will
your
give
plan for PG entrance now? Because
PG entrance.
now we are in advanced stage, right? So we are in the
Yes.
stage like when you must be planning for the PG exam also. So are you planning to start the PG preparation right now so that you can
Sir,
have the 1 or 2 years in your hand?
currently, I have not think about it, but I will definitely start it as early as possible.
Okay, so it's
Yes, sir.
better to start as possible because you
Yes,
have got a
sir.
momentum. This momentum is still there with you. So better
Yes,
not to lose the momentum. Better to start this preparation as early as possible. And
yes.
Dr. Kush Patel, where do you want to see yourself after down the line after 5 years? Like Dr. Kush Patel would be a specialist of which branch? Like which is your favorite specialty where you want to go?
As such, I have not decided yet, but my interest is towards medicine now, but it can be
Not
changed
towards
also.
the surgical side, it's towards the medicinal side. So
Yes, sir.
medicinal
Yeah,
branches are
medicine.
so many, so you're interested towards that side.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Dr. Kush Patel. So keep yourself motivated. Just think about your family and the parents when you get that
Yes,
medical seat. You will be Dr.
yes,
Kush Patel, MD Medicine, right?
yes,
It was
sir.
really nice talking to you and really very, very big congrats. And my all wishes are with you, Dr. Kush Patel. Take care of
Thank you
yourself.
so much, sir. Thank you so much, the whole DBMCI team, for inviting me for interview.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Kush
Thank you.
Patel. Okay,
Thank you so much, sir.
thank you.